Disciplinary suspension of an employee generally is the step that immediately precedes dismissal. Since a disciplinary suspension sanctions an employee's misconduct, it generally is without remuneration. Protection against wrongful dismissal. Disciplinary suspension of an employee generally is the step that immediately precedes dismissal. Since a disciplinary suspension sanctions an employee's misconduct, it generally is without remuneration. The procedures for claiming unfair dismissal. What does a worker do once his contract of service has been terminated? Section 20 of the Act allowed a non-unionized worker to file a complaint with the Department of Industrial Relations if he believed he had been unfairly dismissed within 60 days of the dismissal and request reinstatement. The Industrial Relations Act lays down no time limit for the settling of disputes and claims of unfair dismissal, but it does say in Section 30(3), the court shall make its award without undue delay and where practicable within 30 days from the date of reference to it of the trade dispute or of a reference to it under Section 20(3). Conciliation. On receiving a complaint of unfair dismissal, the Department of Industrial Relations sets in motion the wheels of the process of conciliation. If the conciliation procedures are not successful, the Minister of Human Resources is informed and he will decide whether or not to refer the case for arbitration by the Industrial Court. If the Minister decides not to refer a complaint to the court, the worker could apply to the High Court to quash the ministerial decision. Alternative machinery. There is an alternative machinery available to the dismissed employer other than the procedure described above. He can take steps to sue the employer in the High Court either for breach of contract or wrongful dismissal. Arbitration. Once a case is referred to the Industrial Court, the employer and the employee will be served with a notice informing them of the date for mention of the case. Where an award has been made under subsection 3, the award shall operate as a bar to any action for damages by the workman in any court in respect of wrongful dismissal. This section shall not apply to the dismissal of a workman in circumstances arising out of a contravention of Section 59 where proceedings have been commenced before a court in respect of an offense under Section 59(1). Where, while proceedings are pending under this section, proceedings arising out of the same dismissal are commenced before a court in respect of an offense under Section 59(1), the proceedings under this section shall not be proceeded with further. Constructive dismissal. Constructive dismissal is one of the important issues relating to dismissal. It is a termination of a contract of employment by an employee because his employer has shown that he does not intend to be bound by some essential term of the contract.